So when to get into a new relationship after your breakup? Some people, they suggest waiting a few months so you're not an emotional wreck anymore. Other people, well, they suggest waiting only a few days. They argue that the sooner you find someone new, the sooner you will forget all about your ex. But these are not, of course, the only options. You could also follow the popular rule of thumb, wait for half the length of your ex relationship before getting into a new one. Or you could simply wait until the option of getting into a new relationship starts feeling fun and exciting. Regardless of what rule set you follow, there's always a chance you'll stumble your way into what's called a rebound relationship. And that's exactly what many people are afraid of the most. A rebound relationship is basically a relationship a person gets into for all the wrong reasons, to numb themselves of their breakup pain, to make their ex jealous and get back at them, to secure an ego boost and feel like they still matter, to feel connected to a person again without really caring about this other person. Generally, rebound relationships tend to have a lot of bad mojo surrounding them. Experts usually describe them as shallow. They last only 4 months on average. They're often formed on the backbone of one's loneliness and anxiety and hardened without much consideration concerning the new partner's compatibility. These relationships are also typically littered with drama and dysfunctional dynamics. And it's also no secret that most rebounds fail for the same reason or reasons a person's previous relationship failed. And this is because an average person never really contemplates why their relationship failed in the first place. Hence, they never identify or learn from their mistakes, but instead keep blindly repeating them, often bouncing from one shitty rebound relationship to the next. That being said, my argument is that despite all that, rebounds don't suck all of the time. Yes, there's a lot of negative stigma surrounding them, and for a good reason, but there is also this gaping unexplored side to the subject. That is, how getting into a rebound relationship can actually be a good thing. Now let's talk about how a rebound relationship can actually help. Let me share a semi-fictional story. Jimmy was always a needy boyfriend, right? Let's pretend we know this guy. He was a control freak, he was riddled with jealousy issues, he always wanted to know where his partner was, what she has been doing, and with whom she has been hanging out with. Now, after months of enduring Jimmy's bullshit, his girlfriend reached a boiling point and dumped him. Jimmy was devastated by this. It felt as though he had lost a part of himself. Eventually, though, he concluded that he needed to attach to someone new as quickly as possible to soothe his heartache. So he forced himself into the dating field and he found a new girlfriend. Let's say her name was Anna. Now, the first few weeks of being together, they were nothing but fun and fellatio. But around week 6, let's say, Jimmy's insecurity reappeared. He just could not help himself. During week 7, he randomly called Anna in the middle of the night only to check up on her, to figure out if she was cheating on him. Their conversation even got to the point where Jimmy began to ask things like, "Hey, do you still love me?" and, "Oh, you're with so-and-so. I don't like that." Yet, whatever embarrassing and needy questions or comments Jimmy expressed, Anna elegantly laughed it off like it didn't mean anything. She even reassured Jimmy that she still loves him and that it's okay for him to feel what he feels. Now, why did Anna respond to Jimmy in this patient and empathetic way? Because she knew what it was like. She had her own share of jealousy issues in the past, and therefore there was a lot she could relate to with Jimmy. Luckily, she has grown past her issues, and because of Anna's secure nature, because she got past those issues, Jimmy could not resist being influenced by her. And the more times Anna reassured him that she was okay, not cheating, and that she still loved him, the less jealous, controlling, and desperate Jimmy became. Now, over several months of Anna's support, Jimmy began exhibiting fewer toxic tendencies and these unattractive, jealous, controlling behaviors, and eventually became secure himself. Now, what this couple created is truly remarkable. They essentially converted what started as a toxic rebound relationship that Jim got into for all the wrong reasons. They've converted that into this healthy relationship, healthy rebound relationship, or simply a relationship, right? Now, some of you're probably surprised that such a transformation is even possible, but rest assured, it's actually not that rare at all. Even better, since Jimmy got into another relationship, which compared to his last one, was actually fulfilling and healthy, as we established, he forgot all about his ex, and the same can happen to you. So what I'm saying is ultimately that getting into a rebound relationship might be worth it, and oftentimes it is worth it. I mean, here's another way to think about this whole thing. Relationships not filled with problems, they have many benefits. They bring many benefits to the table. For one, there is companionship. Humans were hardwired for connection, for companionship. So finding someone you can cultivate a strong connection, a strong relationship with, drastically improves your baseline happiness. Then there's also passion and infatuation that come along with newly formed relationships that make you feel way more desirable and confident. So that's another plus of getting into a relationship. And finally, there's the fact that a bazillion studies till now proved how couples are less receptive to anxiety and depression, tend to live longer, possess a greater sense of well-being, possess even better physical health compared to single people. So if a new relationship brings so many benefits to the table, then getting into a rebound probably isn't such a bad idea. So try it out. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You break up again with your new partner. Sure, it'll hurt, it will suck, but it will still help you grow as a person, and it will teach you a lot about yourself, how you approach relationships, how you fuck them up, and where you should direct your self-improvement efforts to avoid fucking up your next relationship. So that's all from my side. If you want to go deeper into my breakup recovery process, if you want more tips and advice on the topic, download my recovery cheat sheet, link in the description down below. With that being said, take care.